Grand Rising. Good day. And good night. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to Elohim Bashamayim's channel. Welcome to 144 from the stars. Terrell, let's go ahead and give Odin a treat. The totem for this message is going to be a scorpion. Those of you that were led over to this channel by or from Shay Pila's channel, thank you all so much. I love you. Shay's amazing. She's wonderful. So if you vibe with her, I hope you vibe with me. I've been told I can be a little intense though, so I don't know. I guess disclaimer for that, but I love you, Shay. You are amazing. Thank you so much for your kind words. She is such a genuine and down-to-earth person. Those of you who don't know her, hello. Go to my Discord, or not my Discord, ew. That's not what I meant to say. Go to my description box. My goodness, words. Go to my description box and you can find a link to her channel and go check her out. She's amazing. All right. She's got a pet rooster named Riri, and I'm pretty sure you will fall in love with Riri. And she loves animals, and she's an amazing person. So just go check her out, okay? Thank you. Thank you. All right. I don't know if I said it yet, but the totem was a scorpion, and the name of God that we chose translates to God in heaven. You can find it in 2 Chronicles chapter 20, verse 6. We're going to be reading chapter 13 from Zechariahu, also known as Zechariah. It's only 9 verses. In that day, there shall be a fountain open to the house of David and to the inhabitants of Jerusalem for sin and for uncleanness. And it shall come to pass in that day, says Yahuwah Sabaoth, that I will cut off the names of the idols out of the land, and they shall no more be remembered. And also, I will cause the prophets and the unclean ruach to pass out of the land. And it shall come to pass that when any shall yet prophesy, then his father and his mother that begat him shall say to him, You shall not live, for you speak lies in the name of Yahuwah. And his father and his mother that begat him shall thrust him through when he prophesies. And it shall come to pass in that day that the prophets shall be ashamed, every one of his vision, when he has prophesied, neither shall they wear a rough garment to deceive. But he shall say, I am no prophet, I am a husbandman, for man taught me to keep cattle from my youth. And one shall say to him, What are these wounds in your hands? Then he shall answer, Those with which I was wounded in the house of my friends. Awake, O sword, against my shepherd, and against the man that is my fellow, says Yahuwah Sabaoth. Smite the shepherd, and the sheep will be scattered, and I will return my hand upon the little ones. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, says Yahuwah, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and I will refine them as silver is refined, and I will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, It is my people, and they shall say, Yahuwah, Aloha. It don't matter how many extra layers of energetic makeup they put on that face. It don't matter what kind of filters they use. It don't matter if they dye their hair. It doesn't matter if they say God and Holy Spirit and angels. If they're a liar, they're a liar. And if they lie, yeah, I don't even want to finish that. That's not going to end well for them. Someone has made something personal to God because they are acquiring, deceiving, misleading, gaining, and leading people in the name of vanity, but saying it's in the name of God. They say that they have gifts and abilities and they are channeling or reading or prophesying or healing or whatever, but they're really lying and they're stealing and they're cloaking energy and they're saying they're doing this in the name of God. They're a false light, they're a false prophet. Just because someone says God or says Christ or says angels or says Holy Spirit doesn't mean that's what they're working with. Yeah, God's upset about this one. I feel it. I feel it. I feel that it's hurtful. It's really hurtful. It's damaging. Would you appreciate someone falsely representing your name? Would you appreciate someone who claims to represent you, but they do everything against you? They do everything you despise. They go against everything you ask. Would you appreciate that? I don't think God appreciates this. I also don't think that God appreciates that someone not only is trying to deceive people for material gain, but claiming it's to help people, but is also lying in the name of God, giving false prophecies in God's name. That's crazy. That's really stupid. This is also someone who betrayed the people that God sent them. God sent this person, chosen elected ones, to be in this person's life, to support them, to uplift them, to love them, to show them unconditional love. And this person chose essentially Jezebel energy over their friends, over their parents in heaven, and over God. Did you know that when angels birth a soul, and that soul falls so far that they are casted out? Did you know that those angels that are the parents of that soul lose that child? It's no longer their child. As above, so below, right? What makes you think God's children, when they birth more of God's children for God, that when God loses a child, so too that child's soul's parents? Those of you that are angels and descendants of angels, I'm going to speak as a we right now, because I'm an angel. I'm a descendant of angels. We've lost a lot in this life. Our parents have lost a lot. Whatever you're a child or a descendant of. And it sucks. Imagine how the angels felt when Samael betrayed all of heaven and God, betrayed his brothers and sisters. Do you think that shit felt good? Do you think that was fun? Do you think Gabriel and Michael liked that shit? When Samael basically gave in to every single fucking sin possible to go against God and hurt God? Nah, I don't think they cared for that. Things have a tendency to echo throughout time and generations, patterns of energy. Some of you may be descendants of Michael or Gabriel or Ariel, Uriel. Who knows, right? There's all kinds of angels. And many of you have lost actual soul fam to the sin of this world. And I'm not talking about like, oh, they had a little slip up. No. I'm talking about they literally turned against God. Multiple incarnations in a row. It's not just in this life. They've done it in other lives too. So on the one side, it sucks and it hurts. Because not only have we lost brothers and sisters from heaven, in heaven, we've lost them. When we complete this life, they won't even be home when we get there. They're casted out. Like we've literally lost them. We've had to grieve them and let them go. And so did our parents. Because we're all family in heaven. The kingdom of El. And the other side of this, those of us that are still remaining, we stand out. We're set apart. Some of you may be of the eldest of your brothers and sisters of your lineage or your soul line. Some of you may be the only ones of your lineage or soul line that's actually in alignment with what God has asked you to do. So many people have came here, fallen, and failed. Abused their gifts and abilities, abused their angelic qualities, turned against God, gave into temptation of unclean energies, lowered their energies, became vessels of unclean spirits. Betrayed friends, family, in the heavenly realm and the angels. And then here you are, collective. I'm still standing. Yeah. You haven't done any of that. No matter how much pain, hurt, and suffering you went through, you didn't betray the people that God sent you. Not saying you're perfect, not saying you haven't made mistakes, but you learned from them and you got closer to God, you repented. Whatever mistakes you think you've made, they're blotted away. You're one of the few that are left standing. Kodashim, the word Kodashim. You're one of them, collective. You're one of the Kodashim. Kodashim can be translated in a couple ways. In one way, it can mean the sanctified ones. It can also mean set apart. You are set apart. You stand out, collective. You went through the fires. You went through the pains. You went through the tribulations, but you still have that purity. You didn't turn away from God. You didn't become a false light, a false prophet, a thief, a bully. You didn't start attacking people's identity and putting judgment into your own hands and trying to tear people apart. You didn't do that shit. So those of us that are left standing, we stand out. We're not only the only ones still standing, but we're the ones that stand out. You're definitely part of the 144 if this is your message. This was not an easy incarnation. These were not easy lessons. These were not easy missions. But if you're the one that's still standing, you're the one that's making the difference. And everybody had a choice to make. And now we all have to live with these choices. So when you have this heaven on earth that's coming your way, don't let anyone get in your ear about it. Because you earned it. You went through your trials. You went through your tribulations. You were tested by the fires and tempered and tempered and tempered, struck over and over and over. And you still came out true and pure. So, we're going to see something shift in the world. And this last little bit of this year of 2025, when I'm recording this, is very significant for those that are still standing. Our brothers and sisters in heaven that incarnated at this time with us, if they have fallen and have been casted out, if they are no longer angels, if they are no longer our brothers and sisters, there is a terrible judgment coming to them. And it's personalized for each of them. And it's between them and God. And if any of you have been attacked by your own soul fam that fell, your parents and your aunts and uncles, I guess you could say, and your grandparents, your angelic family, are working on something. We could call it a woven network of energy that can be worn, a garment. They're weaving a new garment for us. This garment is a garment of fire. And it represents something. It's an honor. This new garment that the angels that are still standing are about to be fully clothed and dressed in at all times. And it has the names that are unspoken written on them. And it means you cannot be touched. It means you cannot be harmed. I don't know if any of you saw the message I titled something along the lines of gaining the powers of the archangels. This is a similar energy or reading to that one. It's relevant. This cloak, this garment, I guess if we wanted to coin it a term, the cloak of the Kodashim, the cloak of the sanctified ones, those that are set apart, those that shall not be touched, those that shall not be harmed, those that are cloaked in fire. And when we finish this ascension, so we're going to have more abilities, more gifts, more energetic resources, and there are more spirit guides and spirits and creations of God that are contracted to help us serve. They're there to help us. They are there to make things easier. So that way we can devote our time to doing the most important thing for us to do, which God tells us. Not to mention this new garment of fire we'll all be wearing. We're going to have a lot more help, a lot more assistance. We'll be untouchable and unbreakable. And this is truly the mark of a new era where the chosen ones are going to change the world. We're finishing out this year of the snake. We're stepping into the year of the fire horse, which also breaks down to a 10, a whole new beginning. We have came to a completion and we are starting a whole new journey. One where we have a new garment, one where we have new spiritual assistance, a strengthened network of support, and abilities that people wouldn't even believe. And we're riding our chariot of fire. And we're taking the lead. We're the leaders. We're the trailblazers riding on a horse of fire, cloaked in fire, surrounded by angels. God has special gifts for each and every single one of us. And so do our soul's parents. Redemption from the Holy Spirit is no joke. It's our birthright. And any of our brothers and sisters that are no longer our brothers and sisters in heaven because they fell and turned against us, we're gaining the spiritual inheritance that was spoken over them. Even if they were the eldest, even if they were the firstborn, doesn't fucking matter. They were short-sighted and failed the test of fire. Everything is about to change. Take some time to rest up and enjoy yourself. Readings and recordings for me, as far as this channel goes, those of you that are supporters, thank you all so much. Those of you that are members, thank you. To those of you that have felt guided to donate, may it return to you multiplied. I am grateful. You have made some beautiful things possible for me and my family. Thank you. So I am very appreciative. But I'm not going to be pumping out as many videos this month. And I think it would be wise if you felt guided to kind of pull your energy back and rest a little more, spend time doing things you enjoy. And actually enjoy yourself. Actually enjoy your time. Don't feel guilty about it. Like, oh, I should be doing more right now. Oh, I work. And I get it. Like I'm someone that really understands that. So I can relate to that kind of a message. But we are going through a really big ascension right now. And we're finishing this year by coming to a completion. And everybody has to live with the choices that they have made up till now. So the enemies that are abusing gifts and abilities, they soon won't have them. They've already lost the majority of them. You feeling the effects of attacks is short-lived. You'll be so strong it won't matter. And everything leading up till this moment was preparing you for what's ahead. If you felt like progress or money or business or things were slow, the year of the fire horse is when everything takes off. Now, if you are out of alignment and not balanced and you're acting out of ego and pride and you're impulsive, that shit's gonna flop quick and be destructive. And we'll see that happen. We'll see those that are not in alignment, that are acting out of pride, the fire of pride instead of the fire of the Holy Spirit. And we'll see that. We'll witness it because they'll fall right off that horse on their ass. Impulsive, ego-based decisions, it'll be like that. That's their new beginning. Things falling apart, things blowing up in their face, things not working. Because by the time they made it to the next year, the fire horse, their decisions leading up to the 9, the snake shedding its skin, their inside's already on the outside and everything has already came to a completion and everybody has to live up to the choices that they have made up till now. So if you are one of the last ones standing, then you're the one that's being dressed in this new garment of fire. You're the one that's set on fire by God. You're the one that's going to be able to charge through on your horse of fire and be successful. You're going to have opportunities and doors open up for you. You're going to be setting the trail behind you on flame for others to follow and take their own lead. You're going to be the wave maker for the next generation behind you. This is your crown. This is your birthright. And you have made it this far. No one's going to take you down. No one's going to take you down. This woven fabric of energy that the angels that are still standing up till now is no joke. It's not a joke. It's powerful. You won't have to do the things that you had to before to keep yourself safe and protected. When you're under heavy attack in the past, it might have thrown you off, thrown you out of track, thrown your emotions or your energies out of whack for a day or two, an hour, whatever the measure of time is. It literally will not do that. You're set apart. And you will have abilities to where if God needs something done, well, you're a tabernacle for the sun. You'll have all that you need within you. Time, space is completely irrelevant. The kingdom of El is in position. And those that made it through the fires up till now, we're starting a new journey together. I'm going to go ahead and leave this reading here. If you like the way that I read, please be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. I greatly appreciate each and every single one of you, and I will see you on the next collective message.